Hi guys, Will, just time prepping. How you guys doing? Hey, I'm gonna try to, you remember that wax we did a few days ago, whatever? I'm out here in the garage today and I'm gonna be, I don't know, doing some straightening up and stuff, so I figured since I was out here, take some of this infused wax that we made, see if we can't get it to ignite. And we'll get busy on some other stuff here. I just wanted to see if we could get it to ignite with the ferro rod. I'm getting it all put together here, you guys. Bear with me. Alright, I've got the beast right here. Excuse me, you guys. The beast right here. This is a high-speed striker that I got from Jerry. So you can see, we're going to see if we can get it going here. Go. It does work. Just had to get the right stuff going here. Did you guys see it there? Get you down there a little more. There you go. That is from the wax, infused wax and fat wood shavings. So we're going to let that burn. I'm out here in the garage. I have a big mess out here. So you guys can see that's burning right. Let me get you moved around here. Hold on. It's going to be kind of bouncy. There we go. So, you know that infused wax works. Infused fat wood, whatever you want to call it. And the ferro rod. So, we'll put that right over here out of the way. Okay. So, I'm going to move the camera back just a little bit farther, you guys. Hold on so you can kind of see everything I'm doing here. I'm going to show you this one part right here to start with. Is right there. So, you see I have the grinder in my vise. This is my vise, this is my grinder. I have it in there for a reason. It's in there so that when I'm doing my leather projects and stuff, I can come out here and turn it on. I can clean up the edges of the leather and stuff before I get it prepared and stuff for chemicals and dye. So that's why it's in there like that. And so I'm just going to leave it like that. You know, I have such a mess out here that as we get going here, I'm going to explain why I have the stuff like that. So we're going to get everything put together. And as we go, we're going to pick things up here and put it away. So if I'm not on camera, it's because I'm busy trying to pick up my mess. All this stuff from the projects that we've been doing is finally pitching up to us here. So I have some blades up there I'm going to be trying some knife feats out of. I think I'm going to need this the rest of the year. It's for the barbecue. Okay, this is the stuff that we're working on for the bug out back buggy. So, let's see. I think I'll put it right over here all the way. I can hang it up and that's easy to get to that way. I have all of these pieces here. Short pieces. They short pieces. Oh, I was just looking up here. Did you guys know about this stuff here? There's a bin there, you can just put it in.
Oh, okay.
Right next to the building.
Yeah.
So, this stuff here is called potassium permanganate. I don't know if you guys know about this stuff or not. You take this stuff and you mix it with this glycerin here. You mix these two things together, you can create fire. You don't have to use matches or a striker, anything like that. And usually during the winter is when I have these here. And because you never know what you're going to run into, so I'm going to leave that out. Just cleaning up here, all the stuff that we've accumulated all summer long. Get rid of some of this stuff here. Prop it over here in the corner with the rest of them. I'm sure that some of you guys can relate to this. Let's see. Put these down here. I have a bin down here for all the odds and ends. Just like that. These short pieces. Oh, I even have Vaseline up there. This here stuff, tiki torch. I have tiki torches, but this stuff makes a good fire starter. Do it with adult supervision, you guys. Tools. All have a place to go. This is a knife I'm working on here. I think I showed you guys in another video, but it's a house knife, and if you look right here, I'm going to put a gut hook on it. So one of these days we'll get around to doing that. That's why it just lays right here, so I remember about it. Okay, this is kindling, but it's not fat wood, so anyway, there was a few things I want to talk to you about while we're doing this. Trying to make it a cleaning slash what the heck session. A few things I want to talk about actually. My screws. One of the things I want to talk about is, regardless of whatever your political views are, you know, I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat or an independent, or whatever you are, you know. I mean, it's about time our country had a new political system, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. But regardless of whatever it is that you believe, make sure that you're registered to vote. Get out there and vote in November. We need to get some folks, I don't know, into office that really want to change for us, you know. All I see right now is bickering, finger pointing, blame, you know, the blame game. And that's nothing new. We've been doing that for, I don't know, for a very long time, I know for sure. So, you know, we just need to make sure that we get everybody out there. We have a new generation of young people coming up, and we need to make sure that we lead by example and teach them the right way to do things about going and making sure you're registered to vote, for one thing. Another thing is be responsible, you know, don't fight amongst each other about whatever your political belief is, because it really doesn't help any. And then make sure that everybody is educated, you know, just keep an eye on what's going on. You know, I know that it's hard to get, it's easy to get into a situation where it's easy to blame somebody else for what's going on, but it's actually everybody's responsibility. And that's my beliefs. I'm not trying to push my beliefs off on anybody. So, but it's important. Make sure that you're registered to vote and get out there and vote. That's all I'm going to say about that. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is winter is coming. Tell me, I'm the only one that's not ready for it. So, it's time to redo our bobs or bug out bags, whatever you want to call them. Make sure that we have all of our summer stuff out of there and replacing it with stuff that we're going to need for the cold weather months. And I'll be doing a video on that real soon, so be looking for it, okay? So, as we switch over to the summer to the winter months, make sure that you still have plenty of hydration in your bob, okay? It's important. Make sure you have things like extra socks, gloves, warm gloves, and some other gloves. You know, you might have to have some gloves that you can deal with. But make sure you have some of those. Extra socks, actually an extra set of clothes. And it doesn't have to be big, bulky clothes, but it's just in case you should get out in the elements and get wet or something. You need to be able to change from wet clothes to dry clothes so you can stay warm. So, and we'll go over that when I do that video. So, it's coming up pretty soon. So, another thing I have on the list here is make sure that you start educating. I harp on this a lot, you guys, but I can't get enough of it. Make sure that you're educating, not just yourself, for the stuff that's going on, you know, and being prepared for it. You know, we have all these things about the politics happening right now, and we need to make sure that we're educated on that stuff, but we also need to be educated on what we're going to do if something were to go wrong. So, here we are in the middle of educating ourselves, But, you know, we need to educate the kids, the wives, the grandparents. I hate to say it, but we even need to educate our neighbors. Not just your next door neighbors here, your guy across the street, but we're gonna, let me get you up here a little bit. You need to talk, but when I talk about neighbors, I'm talking about the people in your city. I live in a small city, and everybody in my city pulls together, pretty much pulls together. If something goes wrong, we as a community come together and make it right. So that's part of preparing. So make sure that if you live in a small community like I do, that you go out and you get involved in the local activities, and that's how you can get out there and kind of educate them. It's a way of education, you know. You get out there, you start helping the community, and you let them see that, hey, this guy really cares about what's going on around here. He has some ideas on some other things that maybe we should be doing as a community and pulling together, you know. And slowly but surely that could actually snowball into something worthwhile. You just never know. If you can't take that step, you won't know. So the education of yourself, your kids, your family, not just your immediate family, but all your family, because they live all across the United States probably. Most folks are like that these days. So, education. Make sure that you put the education button on your brain cell. I guess that's the only way I was trying to think of a word that wouldn't come out. Brain cell did. So, just get it in your head that you're going to start talking to somebody. Start out small. Hey, I'm going to talk to Joe Blow next door. Or maybe Billy up the block. Billy has been kind of asking me a lot of questions. Maybe I'll sit down and talk to Billy for a while. Go over there and pump on a couple of sodas or something, you know. And go over there and feel him out and see what he thinks about it, you know. Maybe he's got some ideas. Pretty soon you're going to find out that those people that you're talking to are going to start talking to other people saying, hey, you know what, Will was over here and we were sitting here having a couple of pops and we got to talking about, and he'll blurt it out, preparing, making sure that we have enough, you know. Pretty soon that person says, hey, you know what, Billy was talking to me the other day, and he was talking about blah, blah, blah. Well, pretty soon, you know, you see the domino effect happening here? It works. Try it out. So, that's a big thing for me, you know, education. And I didn't get it for a long time, and that's okay, you know. It's okay not to get it for a long time, because eventually you do get it. And I'm going to tell you, when you do get it, guess what? It's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. You're gonna be saying, what the hell? I've been fighting this all this time for this? I'm telling you, it's all just real stuff here, you know. I'm not trying to fill you full of smoke or anything like that. I'm trying to get you to understand that it works, you know. I mean, just the way it is. So how many of you guys got your bobs put together for the winter? This little thing right here saved my bacon a few times. These are all cubes in here. I just take them out as I need them. They fire this thing up and make it a stove. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. I think I reviewed it, but it makes a stove, and it's pretty cool stuff. And I make sure that it's in my bag. I must have took it out and was making a fire with it to show you guys. I need to make sure I get that back in there. Okay, you guys, so I think, you know, think we're getting pretty well cleaned up here. What do you guys think? Oh, we got some fat wood here. This here is just cedar. Yeah, this here is just cedar, so it's just kindling. Man, we've come a long way just sitting here visiting. You guys like me, you gotta save every screw, you know. They always send you extra screws with everything that you put together. So you just save them because oh, I might need those. You got these little bitty, I don't know if you guys can see them, little bitty screws, you know. Why do I keep them? Because you're gonna need them, right? Okay. Little bitty screws. There we go. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good. Oh, somebody took away my other spot. Garbage can. So as we get along here, let me see where I'm at on my list. Alright, let's talk about the giveaway. Last thing on the list. I've got a couple of people asking me, they don't know where to put the damn information. I tell you guys on every video, but I'm going to tell you again. You go to my homepage, you look in the darn playlist up at the top, go to playlist, click on it, and when it opens up, you're going to see where it says 2K push. Now, there's 2 videos in there of me giving you the rules. The first one was when I was telling you it was going to be going, and then the second one I kind of fine-tuned it. So either one of those would work. To just go in there and in the comment box, copy and paste the URL for your video. Just copy, go make your VR, copy, you know, highlight it, copy it, paste it into that video I made. And I'll go back and I'll be able to see that you did it. I can watch your VRs and write your name down saying, hey, this guy really put some thought into it. I think he deserves 2 chances because he answered the questions and did the VR. You know, things like this, you know. So that's important, very important, you know. If you want to be in the contest, I want a lot of people in there. I want a lot of people in there. So I do have some VRs already, and I do have some people that have answered the questions, and I'm starting to compile the list. So probably in a couple of weeks I'll be doing a video, and I'll tell everybody that's entered into the contest, if your name's not there and you've entered it, you need to let me know so that we can track down the information to make sure that, yeah, you really are in it. Pretty easy stuff. So that's all the stuff I had to talk to you guys about. And it's a lot, but not really a lot. What do you guys think of this little torch here? I use this for my PVC. It's refillable. Yeah, it's still working. Use that to heat up the PVC and whatnot. It goes up. Fireproof matches, make sure you got them in your kit. This is not the only one I have, so. I like it because it has that little striker on the bottom. So I just put matches in there. I make sure I get the kind that strike anywhere. Put them in there. Then I have the built-in striker. I don't have to have one in there. So that'd be something for you guys to think about. Alright, I have up just fittings. I'm just going to put them up here out of the way. Okay, we're going to be using them here and there for the buggy. So I'm just going to set them up here so I know I have them. I can double check to make sure I have all the right ones. Man, I got a lot of T's here. Oh well. You can always use a T somewhere. Oh, another good thing to have. Had this in my Altoids tin, but I made a Sheathburg guy and gave him my tin on his sheath. So I'm gonna have to get me a new tin, and this goes in there, and I just clip it into my backpack. And you know, it comes in handy for more than just glasses, but it works. It's gonna go in the kit. I put it right here with the fire starter. Yep, look at there, we got it all cleaned up. I talked to you guys at the same time. Got it all put together. Nice little tool to have in your backpack. Right there. Because you're never going to know. When it's a bug out situation, world without rule of law, world with rule of law, they are handy. Okay, gotta go in my wintertime bag. Okay, I think we got it, guys. I think it's about time to wrap up this video. Huh. Sure, you don't know about that. Alright. Here we go. Came here with a mess and leaving with a nice cleaned up area. And now, next thing we're going to cover that Winter Bob. But that's another video. Alright, you guys, here we did. We hung out in the shop today, thank God, because I got a lot of stuff done. And if you looked at the rest of this place, it is a mess. So, I think over the course of the winter, we'll probably spend that time straightening all this thing up so that we can make another mess. So, you guys know I love all of you. God bless you, and God bless me, and God bless US of A. Thanks, you guys. Catch you down the road.